What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back from the holiday season if you're one of our American viewers. If not, I hope you enjoyed watching America as it went through Black Friday for whatever that's worth. But we're back here for another episode on the Forager server. I'm Arkfort, and what is this? This is new. I don't know whose this is, but they're using an awful lot of copper, which I hope means they have been shopping at Red Tech. That's what I'm hoping. It looks like these are from my shop. These look like things I've made. I don't know what this is. This is beautiful, though. I'm hoping it ends up being nice. This is a blue shulker box. Lots of copper. You know, that I should check and see if I've sold some stuff at Red Tech. That's probably a good idea. Let's come on over here. Look at my wall of color. No one's bought anything from it, but it's still there. Holy Moses! You see that? 18 diamonds. No, 17 diamonds. I already had one on me. That's good, though. That's really good. Now I gotta go back to my copper farm now because look at all that. I only have like a few, I have a stack plus some left. That's not very much. That's not a whole lot. But this shop is starting to get really full, and I'm wondering if I need to expand it at some point or make another shop. Because, like, I'm running out of room over here. I've got all this room for color right here, which is great. People will use that, I really hope. Copper has been like the key item for me making money. My potions, not so much. I did just restock them, but nobody's been buying them. So, and that's okay, because I'll use them. If nobody else does instant damage potions. But let's see. Made some money off of, okay, all right, okay. We made some money off shulker boxes. That's good. We're making money. Oh, look, another diamond for my droppers. A couple diamonds for some pistons, some redstone torches, some repeaters. Oh, observers. Yes. Somebody's been working on a big redstone project. I can tell. That just made me 35 diamonds, though. Very happy about that. Very happy indeed. Matter of fact, there we go. I'm going to turn that into a block as well. And we're going to slip that into our stuff right there. Fantastic. Look at all that. 50 diamond blocks we're up to. And we've been spending far more than anybody else on the server. So that's a pretty good sign that we are rocking and rolling in the funds there. So 50 diamond blocks later, I've been making money, but I am not done yet because now I've got this issue, right? I have a lot of rotten flesh in my copper farm, as you might recall, and that rotten flesh needs to go somewhere. Also, I have no villagers. I'm one of the only people without a villager trading hall at their base. So now I have to do that. I have to make a villager trading hall, and I have to bring some of these yahoos, which, by the way, I built this thing. As soon as the server started, I built this thing. Right? Why are we all gathered around? What is this fascinating concept? Oh, it's crafting bench. We all have to gather around the crafting bench. No, I built this villager trading hall. Day one, built this thing, and we got hit by Copenhiemer. Believe it or not, we got hit by that Copenhiemer group. And they ended up coming in here and, oh, that's most unfortunate, sir. Bye. I hope you don't die. But we got hit by Copenhiemer, right? And Copenhiemer came in, destroyed all of the chests in this region, except for somehow mine. This was empty. I came in here, and all of Clash's stuff was just gone, except for these trapdoors right here. But all the chests were gone. Same thing at Howdy Wholesale. Same thing pretty much everywhere else, except for some reason mine and Sorrow's shops were untouched, which seemed very unusual to me. But we did recover. We have built back. But one of the things that happened was they killed all of the villagers in here, except for, you know, obviously 2, which is enough that it left us. You just walked right past the door, you fool. What are you doing? Come on, come inside. What are you? Oh, okay, fine. You just be that way. All that said, I'm going to need to get some of these guys over to my base because I've got some plans for them. There's a few things specifically that I want from them. Why don't you come over here, my man? There's no longer a door right there. There you go. That's thinking with you, Noodle. All right. There we go. So, I've got plans, because I have lots of rotten flesh. I have an infinite supply of the stuff. Infinite supply of rotten flesh, which is great. So I'm thinking that with that infinite supply of rotten flesh that I have, I can get lots of emeralds from lots and lots of clerics. You know what else clerics sell is bottles of enchanting. So I could sell experience, or mending, as it were, which is a pretty hot commodity, I'd say. Not having to go all the way down to some XP farm. You just go into the shopping district, spend a couple diamonds, and mend up all your stuff. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I even have found this little nifty thing online that calculates how many experience or bottles of experience you need to mend certain things. So that's really nifty as well. So I think today we build a villager trading hall, and I'm going to have to put that somewhere. I don't know where yet, but it's probably going to go somewhere very close by. And that way I can add to my skyscrapers as well. So that's going to be cool. So I guess we're going to have to get started on that project. Okay, so I've also been noticing a problem on the server. One is chickens. We have a chicken problem. And the other thing we have a problem with is zombies. So I've just glowed all the zombies that are loaded at the moment on the server. First of all, there's that mess off in the distance. There's this clump over here. There's always clumps of them, right? There are always clumps of them. They're spawning like crazy. Look, there's another clump and another clump. It's insane. It's nuts. There's some kind of mob cap. It's causing mob cap issues, right? So, that might have to be, I'm going to have to figure that one out. But in the meantime, I don't think, I can't just kill, let's go back and see. Because here's what we got, too. So that was all just the ones that were loaded, mind you. That was all the ones that were loaded. These guys were not loaded at all. These guys in the farm here, not loaded when I did that. So I'm wondering if I need to go back and make sure these guys aren't loaded and then just use the kill command on all the zombies over there, because that is just not okay. Like, look, that's gotta be affecting the mob cap, right? I mean, there's just, look at that right there. There's just a solid brick of zombies over there. A solid brick of those guys over there and over there. It's just not okay. We got to do something about that. So I'm gonna see if I can do some technically correct things here to fix this and see if maybe I don't also break this farm in the process. Would you look at this? Sorrow already thought ahead. He already thought ahead. He already named this one business partner. Business partner. He named them all business partner. So I can just do this. One moment. So we're just watch all these guys who are glowing. We're just gonna go with the kill all zombie. 1,084 entities. What on earth is this madness? How did we get 1,084 entities? Oh my goodness. Alright, going back into survival here. Make sure I can handle that. That's crazy. Wow, nah, that's nuts. Okay, 1,084 zombies spawning, and there's more. Look at that. You see, these are just the ones that were, oh man, I unloaded these guys earlier, so now I gotta do it again. We'll just do that. Another 239 entities dead, just at the push of a button like that. Oh my gosh, I mean, there were 1,200 zombies loaded. That mob cap though, that mob cap, absolutely nuts that would be occurring. How does that even happen? There's probably other places where that's happening too. I mean, let's see. What's our entity count here? Let's look at the entity count. That's that E in the top left corner. Much lower than it was. I give you that. 66, 67. Okay. So not bad. Not bad at all now. So we've only loaded 60, 72. Uh-oh. I'm walking over here and there's other things being loaded. I'm getting the numbers going up rapidly, which tells me that there's probably some out there that are being loaded when I do that. Either way, though, it's not in the thousands as it was, so that's good. But it's still not. That's still bad. That's still the bad thing. We don't like that. So I'm gonna have to do some technical stuff as well to fix the server, which is fun. But I'm hoping that I don't have to worry too much about the zombie problem. But I definitely don't want thousands of zombies spawning and taking over the mob cap, because that's, one, very not good for the server, and two, it makes it not fun for anybody trying to make any kind of farm that relies on the mob cap. So that's going to be important. Anyway, aside from those technical things, I think I know the strategy I'm going to use to build my villager trading hall, which is I'm going to have to build a road. I need to build a road anyway, right? I need to build a road that goes from my base to the main village, right? I want to do that anyway. And I think I'm going to just start making a highway system regardless. And I may have to do it subterranean. In other words, I'm going to have to build it underground and then just make something that underground goes underneath the village or the spawn village and then comes back to my base, but in a rather fast and quick fashion. Now, I could use ice. That's a method that has been used before. I also could use a method that's used by Doc M, which is to use water and soul soil and then use soul speed and depth strider boots. I've already got depth strider on these, right? So I could use depth strider and soul speed combined with a dolphin. There's a dolphin. There's always a dolphin around here somewhere. I could use a dolphin too, mix all that together, and you go at super speed, and I could just make a blast highway from here to there. Problem is, though, it's not great for villagers. It's just good for me. So I think I'm going to start with an ice highway, and then underneath it I'll build that other subterranean highway, because it's going to take a lot more work anyway. But I got to get ice. And I know a guy who has some ice. I don't know if he's selling it, though. That's the problem. It's Shadow. Shadow Bandit is selling ice, from what was selling ice. Or at least if he hasn't been selling it, he's been using a good chunk of it to build his own ice highway in the nether. So if I can convince him to sell me some ice, that will at least get me a good start. But we're going to check his shop real quick and see if he's got any ice for sale. Let's see here. Nope. These are all empty things. That's arrows, ender pearls, because I need ender pearls. That's what I need. That's my ender chest. Savings. Shadow Savings. I like the name of the shop. I like the aesthetic. I really wish, though, that I knew. I really wish I knew where to get some good ice. We're going to find some ice. That's the next step. There is something incredibly satisfying about doing this. Breaking ice like this. I think I can get quite a bit. Look at that. Already almost half a stack. And we barely touched this thing. I think we'll, if we do this for a little while, we'll be able to get something pretty meaningful out of this. So, I made it back to the spawn village, and I have, what is this, 8 of these shulker boxes full of packed ice, which I think is a good start. But I came back to find this. So this structure that we saw earlier has been well attended to, is much larger now. It looks like that seems like a Sorrow build right there, but I don't think he's been on. So I don't know who that could be. I did sell quite a bit of Tough to Booger Fleming, who is on. So that's an option. We also did pick up a new player, and that's a player called Bacon Grease, and I'm wondering if this is something to do with him, but we're going to take a look at this together. Simply Terracotta. Yep, Bacon Grease 99. Simply Terracotta, 2nd floor's for rent, 3rd floor's for rent. He built a house, right? He built this very nice, rustic style, I don't even know what you want to call this, like cottage type looking thing. And it's got floors to it, right? So then you can just come up to the next floor, and look, you can rent a room, and then come up here and a 3rd room, an attic room. These are all very nice, very nifty. And this is, I guess, where he sells his terracotta. 1 diamond for 2 stacks. That's a pretty good deal. Pretty hard to argue with a deal like that. And over here, I don't even know what this is. It looks like It looks like this is either going to be some place of cult worship, or this is going to be some kind of shop. Let's see what we got. We've got warp blocks. That's interesting. Trying to figure out what is this? What am I looking at here? Let's walk in. Oh, this is calcite. I think this is this is Booger Fleming's place. So this looks like this is going to be a water elevator at some point. And that's why the doors are there. All of his stuff right there. Howdy. Use the lectern to choose the desired floor? Oh my goodness, this roof is, well, other than the dirt, but this roof is looking pretty nice. Okay, so I see. Okay, so he hasn't finished this yet, but his concept is going to be that he will use the lectern. You can pick the floor. You come over here, you walk in, and it sends you to the floor that you selected. That is nifty. That is quite nice, actually. But I don't know. I have no idea what he's going to sell. Clearly, he bought all this copper from me, so I'm not arguing with it at all. But it looks nice. Looks almost like a mix of that vintage and modern. Almost industrial modern look. It's very cool. Very neat. And that looks like it's going to be a villager at some point, so I think that makes sense. But over here, to the manner of business at hand, we have our little platform where we're going to dig down into the ground and hopefully not get killed by creepers that are coming up this stairwell that I've been working on. But what we're going to do... Ooh, come on. Go away. You can just disappear. There you go. So, what we're going to do is we're going to dig down. It's going to be kind of like a subway station, right? You'll go down the stairs, you'll get down to the substation, and then you'll just take the main drag through. Now, I could do this in the nether, but... and I probably will do some of this in the nether, but I think there's something to be said about some overworld transport that's just going to be so much easier if we just have one line and we don't have to go through the nether. Also, clearly either it must have been bacon grease did this. Bacon grease made the portal look nicer, and I am greatly appreciative because it was looking pretty sad before. So, all right. I am very confused on all of these signs. That's okay. It's looking pretty good. I think it looks great. All right, so next things though, we need to finish making the substation with all of this packed ice, and I'm gonna need some other blocks too to frame this out. So let's see what we can come up with. Okay, so here's what I've got. Right? Platform. We'll cover the platform later. But you come down the platform, right? Come down here. And boom! You got you a boat, and you got you a very long ice highway, right? It's not done yet, but that's okay. I'll show you what is done, though. Because I can come over here. There we go. And I can come down to here, and you would be surprised, but there is a little hole right here that goes up to the village trading area, or the village breeder, I should say. And I will show you the village breeder because Mr. Bacon Grease, one of our new contenders, has been working on the village breeder, and it looks fantastic. I ended up paying him 30 diamonds because the whole town looks so spruced up, right? He built this thing. He helped build this thing. There's like a little statue of, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a Statue of Liberty, but you get the idea. And then this little hut right here. Come through this alley. Villagers walking in the streets. Looks beautiful. And then, of course, the village breeder. Where are all the villagers, though? Oh, my goodness. All the villagers are up here. Okay, this is a good idea and concept, but I need to get them down the stairs. So, can you go down the stairs, sir? Can we get you down, Bessie? Down. Off the ladder. Come on, would you? All right, this is gonna be harder than I thought. I see you. Come on. Is there a boat in here? There's nothing in here. Absolutely nothing in here. Ugh. He's gonna go upstairs, isn't he? Be his friends. Yep. Oh man. Okay. Do I try to get a? I don't know that a boat's gonna do the trick. Oh, you came down here. Get in the hole. 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 Come on. Come on. Yeah. It's like playing Plinko with people. It's terrible. Come on. You're so close. Just get in the hole. Just go. Just get in. Just go. You jumped over the hole. Why would you? How did you know to jump over the hole? I don't understand. I did not realize your AI was quite that sophisticated, Mr. Villager. I'm about to start implementing more severe measures here. No, don't go. No, I worked so hard to get you down here. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, we're gonna be doing this for a while, I can see. Well, I got you in a boat. I guess that's something. Can I even get you down the stairs? Is that even possible? Okay, this is more promising. I needed to make this hole bigger. That's really that's what this comes down to. Needed to make this hole bigger. And I just simply cannot do that at this point. How to fix this now? Well, I know that Bacon Grease worked very long and hard on this project, so I'd hate to tear up everything he worked on. But I have no choice. Here we go. All the way down. I made the hole. I have the villager. Things I didn't consider. I have a strategy for this one. Let's see if it works. Hopefully I don't end up just killing the villager. But... Oh, there we go. You get up, and I have the boat. And you get in the boat. And then I get in the boat. There we go. Oh, now there's only one problem. I have to actually finish this whole highway. One moment, please. I feel like, completed a very lovely tunnel. I did abandon trying to do the lanterns on the side because I felt that was too much material and too much time. But, you know, it does happen. However, now, all that's left is for me to go get my villager friend here. Let's see here. Here we go. Raw her. And we're gonna go down the tunnel in a 3, 2, 1. This tunnel is rather long, but ultimately it's not as long as I really imagined it being, right? This is beautiful though, isn't it? This little running through the water. I love this. And you can see there's a little platform. We'll work on that. We'll work on that next time. Still kept the lanterns in the glass because light and the packed ice, things can still spawn on it. And this, the coup de grace right here. This is my substation, right? This right here is the substation where well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. But this is where we end off, right here. Very nice, I think. Very beautiful. Very lovely. So I'm definitely not mad about the way this is turning out. I think it's turning out pretty nicely. Only thing is, I think I'm gonna need some more carrots and potatoes, because holy cow, is that a lot of beds, right? Man. So I'm gonna have to get these guys out of their boats, which I think I can do. There we go. And get you out of your boat. There we go. And once nighttime comes, they'll go right into their beds. And hopefully go right into their beds. But they also need things to... oh, look at that. They're already going to their beds. No, they're just talking. It's not nighttime yet. But they don't have anything to trade. Which is why I need to go get me some carrots. Maybe some potatoes. I have some stuff left. What? Oh, okay. Okay. I've got me some carrots and potatoes. Some carrots and potatoes. Some carrots and... This is not where I was supposed to go. Dadgummit. I went down the wrong chute. I went down the wrong chute. I feel like that's going to happen a lot. Now that I have more than one to go down. Alright. Down here. And let's go over here and see if they're still around. Yeah, you guys pretty much haven't moved, have you? You just moved from one side of the room to the other. So here you go. Here's gonna, you got some of that and some of that, and you got that. Oh, plenty of goodies. You can trade with one another, right? And then you will have many villagers. Yes, yes, many villagers, just like that. Do this. I won't watch. I'm sorry. It's taking them a while. Come on. What was that? No, there he... I really just thought they threw potatoes at each other and that was it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they made another villager. Now we just need to wait for him to grow up and then for the other one to grow up, and you know, this is gonna take a while. I think I'm gonna go get more villagers. I think that may be part of the solution here. I think it's working. I'm seeing a lot more of these little ones over here, and I've managed to move over a few more of the villagers from the village breeder. I guess it's nighttime because we're all going to sleep, including the little ones. But at least one of my little ones grew up, so that's good. That's a good sign. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna need more villagers though, like a lot more. And once I get more villagers, which should be, hopefully it'll take a couple hours, I guess, but I should have a few more soon. Once I get more villagers, I come down here, and at the top of this water elevator, it's a boat. At the top of this water elevator is a building, and that's where I'm going to put my villagers for trading purposes. But it's not going to be your traditional organized village trader. Oh, no, no, no. Because I'm not an organized person. So instead, it's just going to be where all of the villagers kind of hodgepodge together, and but all have the same job, right? So it's like a factory almost, but there's no organization at all. So it sounds really probably to some people like complete and utter chaos, and it sounds absolutely awful. But the reason for this is that I can pack a lot in if I don't put in all of the little walls and barriers and make sure they can't move. And I'm gonna have so much rotten flesh to trade all of my clerics, it won't even matter that it won't even matter who I trade with, right? They're all gonna have what I need, which is emeralds. That's really all this is for. So while they sleep, I'm gonna go and see if I can pick up a couple more villagers, and we'll see where we go from there. Well, I think it's working. Oh, yep, they're just throwing potatoes left and right up in here. Yep, there's plenty of villagers in here now, which tells me this cracks me up watching them bounce up and down. It's hilarious. It's adorable, really. All right, boats. Can iron golems go in boats? I'm curious. If they can, this is interesting to me because can you get in a boat, sir? Will you get in a boat? I don't think you fit in boats. I really don't think you would go in a boat, but I'm curious. Nope, it doesn't look like you go in boats. Okay, you're just on the ice highway because you spawned there. I don't know how else you would have gotten there. So, we have us a boat. You're standing by the exit. Sir, come back. Come on, in the boat. There we go. All right. Now, this is the moment of truth here because I get to reveal what is up here. And I also... Dadgummit, that boat is going to be a problem in a moment. Oh, nope, that's not what I was looking for. All right, so I need to break that boat. There it is. All right, that's all I had to do. All right, so moment of truth. Here we go. A 3, a 2, a 1. Don't die, villager. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. All right. Okay. He's back in the boat. He's back in the boat. Boats on the ice highway, and we're here. Oh, that was stressful. Oh, hello, other boat. You know, I'm probably just gonna keep a boat up here for reasons that have now become apparent. All right, so this is the first floor of my villager trading area. And you see I have lots and lots of brewing stands for lots and lots of villagers to trade me lots and lots of rotten flesh for lots and lots of emeralds. That's a lots and lots of lots and lots, I know. But it's going to be well worth it, because if I can get lots of emeralds from the clerics, I can also trade with them enough to get, hopefully, bottles of experience. And then I can literally just bottle up experience and sell it in the shop, and people will pay, hopefully, very good diamonds for experience. I mean, a quick mending on my pickaxe at the moment would be very nifty, right? So that would be a very good thing to start selling, I think. But also, this is just the first floor, right? I have another floor, which is cool, right? It's blocked off at the moment. Don't know if it's really completed yet or not, but it's certainly not. But there's something else that's going to go up here. More villagers. And it's going to be the fletching table. So I'm going to get archers. And I'm going to try to get every type of tipped arrow from the archers. Yes, that's, or from the fletchers, rather. That's what I'm going for. But that process may take me a little while. But first things first, let's turn this fool into a cleric in no time at all. Watch this. Now he's a cleric. Look at that. All clericed up. I just realized I didn't make a way down. Why would you get back in the boat? Okay. Are you not dressed as a cleric? Are you not a cleric yet? Are y'all just having fun jumping in the water elevator? Is that what this is about? You're not even a cleric. What are you even... How did you get up here without being a cleric? I don't understand. They're all very much like wanting to be right over here, and I have yet to understand what that's for. But don't you dare climb that ladder either. That is not for you. You are not for... That is not for climbing ladders. All right. Well, I have lots of clerics, and some people would say, well, Arkford, why don't you go and get them all zombified first? You don't have any trades. Before you do that, it'll make a better deal. Well, you'd be right if that it's a better deal. However, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. There's actually a maximum amount I can get for each of these. So it really does not behoove me a whole lot to go through the process of getting them all zombified, unzombified, that whole shtick. It's a pretty intense process, and I need them in mass. So I'm going to just stick with the default 32 and be on my merry way. Now that means I need to go get the rotten flesh from my copper farm and bring it all back here and start trading it to see what I end up with, and hopefully I can get some bottles of enchanting out of these folks. Alright, after taking all of the rotten flesh out of my copper farm, I ended up with, of course, 3 double chests full, because that's what I have in my copper farm, which equals 6 shulker boxes of rotten flesh. So now the process begins. We'll start with this one. Taking all the rotten flesh out and just trading as much as I can with all of the villagers. And that's a pretty easy process, right? I'm going to take that and just move on to you, sir. Right? Just like that. And then we keep doing that until all of our little villager friends have traded up. Yes, good. More. I am quite pleased with how this is going so far, but I'm going to need more villagers if I'm hoping to do this in as much quantity as I'd like, and you guys aren't even taking jobs. I don't understand that. Why are you not taking jobs? Regardless, this is what we've got. All these guys with these little diamond-looking things on their tassels here, they're gonna give me the bottles of enchanting that I want. So what I need, and I brought some things over to do this, right? I went and bought a stack of gold blocks from Clash. Very nifty. I also brought some netherwort over from my netherwort farm. And, yeah, between that and, oh, yeah, made tons of bottles, right? Glass bottles are great for trading. And they're very easy to get. So I can just come over here, slap a few of those in there, and just a few at a time. And look at that. I've got plenty of emeralds there. Let's see some other things. Netherworts. I can trade in my netherworts for some from emerald, like that, just like so. And then I can also trade those in for bottles of enchanting, which is exactly what I want. I need lots of them though, because it takes like 2.5 stacks to go from 0 to 30, which is quite a bit. And if I'm gonna do selling of experience, that's gonna get really hectic really fast. So, what can I sell you? You can trade gold. I guess that's a thing I could trade you, but I want to trade you bottles. I want to trade you bottles so that you upgrade to that, and I can buy those from you. Very nice, very nice. All right. So we're gonna do what we can to get all of these situated and see how many bottles of enchanting. How much? I know better than that. I can English. See how many bottles of enchanting I can get from all of this in the meantime.
My base is beginning to get overrun by village things like cats and iron golems. Also, my lovely bride left me a message. I love you. That's a very sweet thing to say in dirt. Oh, there's so many of them now. Oh dear. I think I'm going to hate this. This is not fun anymore. Alright, so let's see where we're at over here now. Coming on in here. Look, an iron golem in here this time. At least he's in here. All of these guys look like they're at master. I see only the diamond sashes, which is good. Except for yours. I can't see yours. That's diamond. We're good. We're good. Plenty of guys in here, and guess what I have right here? A full shulker box of bottles of enchanting, which is kind of what I was after. But I'm not done yet, because there's some other things that I really, really want to sell. And that includes going to the next floor with a few more guys like this guy right here, who's untouched by any of these other brewing stands, and we're gonna make something like this but upstairs with the Fletchers. So let's get that process started. Huzzah! Oh, he took some damage. Okay, there we go. Is he still back here? Yes, he is. Still back there. All right, so we're gonna go around it. Get out my way, please. Move, please. Shoo. This is gonna be more challenging than I anticipated. Well, I moved several up here. I also inadvertently moved a couple of little ones up here, but you know, I'll take what I can get. They'll all grow up at some point. So. But I've got my guys who are going to be my Fletchers up on this floor, and as you'll see too, I've got these little stalls. I know on the last floor I didn't have stalls, and that's fine for there because it's just mass pandemonium. But here I want to know specifically what I'm getting from each of them, so I make a solid point of designating these aside from one another. So first thing I got to do though is I got to turn these guys into Fletchers. And you know what that means? We got to start putting down these fletching tables. So let's see if they, I don't know if they can access them at the moment. Can they? Let's find out. Anybody? You can. Oh, you went above. Okay. Clever, clever, clever boy. All right, ladies and gents, I managed to create little stalls. I know downstairs I didn't have the stalls, but up here, kind of needed to know what was going on. So we've got our guy here. Each of these guys sells some arrow. This one is an arrow of regeneration. This one, an arrow of poison. Oh, very nice. We like that one. This one, an arrow of strength. You get the idea. There's several. Some of them more useful than others. I have a couple of regeneration because I like to use those. This one is a slowness 4 arrow. Very nifty. So what I've done with all of these guys and all of their stalls is I've spent some time trading, and I ended up collecting over a long period of time all of these shulker boxes full of arrows. So we've got all these regeneration arrows, all of these poison arrows. You get the idea. That this one didn't take quite as long as some of the rest of them, but yes, these are all filled with arrows that I'm going to sell in my shop. But I can't just sell arrows, right? I have to also sell things to put the arrows in, and I could sell bows, but I think what's better is to sell some crossbows to fit with the vibe, right? I could sell some crossbows
that have like quick charge and piercing and multi-shot, things like that. Since I can also get those from these guys as well. So we're gonna try that real quick. Well, I think I got it all added. It's been a couple days I've been working on this particular project, and if you notice, Howdy's H got bigger, which is significant because it was already quite large. Before I get into what I've done down here, I'll show you guys around here real quick. So this is from Buddy. Buddy is building a bank, and this is the facade for the bank, and you can obviously tell there's this little room to be in. Kyle is also on apparently, which is kind of neat. So over here, some things that were being worked on. So you got your beautiful Statue of Liberty, which looks fantastic, by the way. I haven't actually been in here, so I have no idea what to expect coming in here. Closes the door behind me. There's a map of the entire shopping district. So you got Chunk Tower, which is this, I suppose. Then you got your Simply Terracotta, all of these other places, and of course, Red Tech. Gotta love Red Tech. So there's this book here. This is, I think, this is the elevator. So like, if I want to go to the 3rd floor, let's do that. So I come over here. I think I've not done this before. This looks very beautiful though. All right, so I'm just gonna go up to wherever this takes me, and then exit. Oh, that's nice. They made an elevator from a lectern. I love that so much. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Each of these is a different colored thing next to it. So let's see. 1 diamond for 3. That's cheap. It's incredibly cheap. So 1 diamond for 3.5 stacks of those. Okay, so this must be Booger, right? Because that's what he was selling before. And then this one is trade in your duplicates. Oh, so he's doing some disc trading. So if you've got records, you can trade in and get something different. I like that. It's like a library for records. It's a genius idea. I love that. All right, what do we got over here? 5 diamonds for 1, or 108 diamonds for the whole shulker. Oh, all right. Because I've been buying these from. This is definitely Booger Fleming. So definitely got to be Booger Fleming. I've been buying this from him for a little while to make Potion of Turtle Master stuff. And then, is there anything back here? Doesn't look like there's much in the way back here, but I like the concept for sure. So this is level 3. I don't even know what some of this other stuff is. So let's see if we go back down to the bottom. What are some of the other levels at? So let's see. We'll go to floor 2. What's on floor 2? Absolutely nothing. That's just beautiful, beautiful. What about floor 4? I don't think we've been to floor 4. Oh, okay. What on earth is... I don't know how I feel about this. All right, it looks like red grass. It's so weird. I don't know how I feel about this. Empty book. Cool. Is this a light? Can you buy this? Is this a setup you can just buy? I wonder if he's just selling some of this stuff, right? So getting enchanted boots and things like that. Some enchanted weapons, things like that. He just has it. What? Lodestone. It's an auction house. I see. So the idea is that I would put in a bid for something. Oh, that's so neat. I'm gonna put in a bid for this. I actually am. Yep, we're gonna put in a bid. I don't want to go too crazy here, but let's see here. Starting at 4 diamonds, we're gonna go with 6 diamonds. So we put Arc Fort, 6 diamonds, and then I'll be done, and I'll put the book back for whoever decides to go next. Bottles of Enchanting, starting bid 2 diamonds. What? What? I don't understand. Well, I already sell this. Much cheaper too. I won't be bidding on that. What is this right here? Crossbow with mending. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. Starting bid at 1 diamonds. Yeah, I think that seems like a pretty reasonable thing to bid on, even though I already have tons of them. Why not? I'm a wealthy individual, and 2 diamonds
is something I can afford, so yes. Very nice. I'll put that back. Everything else, I don't know what the starting bid is on any of this information. So but that's so cool. Like, that is such a neat idea to have an auction. I like that. I'm gonna hopefully win both of those auctions. I just won't let anybody know that there's an auction going on over there. That's how I plan on winning that. Let's see, some other things that have gone on around here. So, people have been buying a lot of things. That's kind of cool. But other than that, that definitely looks new up there. I don't know what that is. Looks like the Pirate's Booty now sells a couple new things. So they've got gunpowder and rockets and more rockets. I think that's all the new stuff, right? Oh, and wool. There's wool now. Very neat. All right, now on the coup de grace here. I finally was able to put together all of my tipped arrows. I had to expand, right? So I could have expanded up. I decided to expand down. And decided to use in rods and chains because those were abundant to me. And so this is the underground. This is Red Tech Underground. So I've got my tipped arrows over here. So you got your, and this is just a few of them, right? But it kind of gives this description down here of what they do. Slowness 4. That's just gonna be, somebody's gonna want to buy that. But they're only 1 diamond per stack. It's just like such a deal, right? That's such a steal for these suckers. And then on top of that, you don't want to just buy the tipped arrows, right? You want to buy the Red Tech Ready Shot with Piercing 4, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Quick Charge 3 to always have something on the ready to be able to shoot off one of these things if the need arises. So very neat stuff. You can always practice with the Ready Shot on this little impromptu target test. And then this right here, this is the thing. This is the thing that really is the money maker. So this is an XP machine. All I have to do is take a diamond. I don't have a diamond. One moment while I go grab a diamond. And let's see. Oop, that's not what I meant to click on. So I'll do that. Alright, so I come down here. And in this chest, I place 1 diamond. And then there we go. And then I get XP for days. And I'm actually going to use my XP to mend up my shovel because it's starting to look pretty rough. Look at all that XP coming in. Beautiful. And I could be here a while just waiting for all this XP to refill my shovel. But you get the idea. If you had something you needed to mend real quick, you could always come in here, throw down a diamond. And that mended quite a bit of my shovel, which is very nice. But you can always put in another couple diamonds to get it all refilled. But at the end of the day, I think this is going to be my big money maker. And of course, I can always go back here and come. I'm gonna need to. Do I have blocks before I go down there? Are there blocks I have to get back up? I don't. You know what? I'll figure it out. So this is how the mechanism works. I have an item sorter over here that is triggered to this hopper right here, which triggers this this comparator, right? So if a diamond comes into the system like that, then it will drop down into here and it will actually send a signal into this hopper clock right here, and that will tell it to initiate the system for the length of time that the hopper runs, which I think is like 16. Yeah, 16 stuff, which is, I think, a good amount for 1 diamond. I think that's a good XP. Let's see, can I dig up some of this dirt now that I have a shovel that's not completely broken? I think I'll do that. See if I can dig myself back up here. Anyway, so that is all the machinery. Very simple when it gets down to it, but I think this is nice. I think this will sell very well. I think I'll make some diamonds off of at least this. Who knows if anybody actually buys this. I just think it's cool that I can sell them. And pretty cheap at that. But yes, I do finally have what it is that I needed. Well, ladies and gents, it's been another great episode with you guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching me build my village trading hall and adding a little bit more to my shop, even making an experience machine. Wonderful stuff. Looking around at this server, man, it is really coming along. It is really starting to expand, and I'm really excited to see where things continue to go. And of course, we have plenty more to build, so if you want to join us for the next episode, I will see you there. Goodbye, everyone.